This police body cam takedown of a teen with autism. This was out in Buckeye 3 years ago. It made national news.
And it is now the subject of a $5 million lawsuit, which has yet to be settled. Nicole Kreitz is live tonight with a look at some new training for officers developed right here in the Valley. Nicole?
Yeah, Jared and Scene, we're always saying there's no such thing as a routine encounter with police, right? Officers have to rely on body language to read situations, and when they're contacting kids or adults with autism, that body language can be completely misleading. So now a new training simulator for law enforcement is being used to de-escalate the danger for communities everywhere.
You're just gonna take my stuff. You're scaring me. Too close.
Context affects our perceptions. Perceptions affect our decisions.
Retired Valley Officer Lon Bartel with Vertra in Tempe helped develop this simulator training and certified curriculum to help police spot behavioral cues of people on the autism spectrum.
And when you look at the numbers, right now we know that about 1 in every 54 people are somewhere on that spectrum. So it's not a matter of if an officer is going to deal with somebody on the spectrum, it's just a matter of when.
I need to finish the lines.
Okay.
They filmed scenarios with different outcomes based on real-life encounters using real people with autism, not actors.
It's not that we want police officers to be able to diagnose autism on the street. We want the light bulb to go off so that they can think maybe this person has autism and proceed accordingly.
What are you doing? I'm skinny. What?
This Buckeye Police body cam clip from 2017 shows 14-year-old Connor Leibel trying to tell the officer he was stimming or self-stimulating, watching a string in front of his face, a common behavior for people with autism. The officer mistook his actions as drug use, and Connor wound up with cuts on his face and back and an injured ankle.
You know, when that story first happened, there were people all over the autism community that were we need to just train police officers, put them all in a room and teach them about autism. And that's like checking a box, but it's not going to change behavior.
Danny Openden with the Southwest Autism Research and Resource Center, or SARC, worked closely with Lon's team to make sure the scenarios were authentic with immediately actionable de-escalation tactics.
We've got people with autism with no communication whatsoever, and we've got people that are highly verbal but miss a lot of the social cues. And so a police officer might be talking to somebody who's nonverbal and they're not responding, and that sounds or looks like noncompliance. We could also have somebody that's nonverbal who reaches into their pocket to get their communication device out, and that feels like a threat to a police officer. Maybe he's got a gun in his pocket.
With 1 in 5 teens on the spectrum stopped and questioned by police before they're 21, 5% arrested, and this population disproportionately injured in police encounters, Danny knows the awareness has to go both ways.
And so we started asking questions like, what sort of things should we be teaching people with autism in our clinical programs?
Things like bringing officers into classrooms, teaching families to simply state you have autism right out the gate, make sure you're keeping your hands in plain sight, and complying with everything that's being asked, building a greater understanding on both sides for better outcomes for everyone. So this is being rolled out at 25 training centers across Arizona, 300 nationwide, just one of the many projects SARC is working on to improve understanding in our community. Their annual fundraising breakfast is usually a big to-do. It's going virtual this year. If you'd like to participate, it's 9 a.m. Thursday, and we have a link with all the details on our website and AZ Family News app right now.